What is up, everybody? Happy Thursday, and as always, it is time for MOCW Mayhem, and we're kicking things off tonight very, very strong. We're kicking things off tonight with the new MOCW champion, Tetsuya Naito, who showed up in the Wrestle War and became the new MOCW champion by outlasting 29 other superstars and throwing them all over the top rope. We also have the debut tonight of Donovan Dijak when he goes one-on-one with the Valhalla Visions champion Brian Pillman Jr. We have Danhausen making his in-ring debut against Lance Anoa'i. Now, this would be a normal title match, but this time it was requested by management that this not be a championship match. These two want to throw down, and this will not be for the championship. We have the new tag team champions, the new Universal Tag Team champions, David Benoit and Davey Boy Smith Jr. taking on the returning Fatu brothers, Jonathan and Joshua Fatu, back in MOCW, and they get their chance at the MOCW Universal Tag Team champions here tonight. And speaking of Universal Tag Team champions, we're going to hear from Dustin Rhodes. He's going to explain his actions over this past weekend of what he did to KC Stone, aka Stonedust, in their Universal Tag Team Championship match. We have Mongo making his one-on-one return to the ring when he takes on the man who beat him way back at Meltdown for the MOCW Championship, Chris Jericho. And you know Jericho's going to be a little on edge tonight considering he just lost the championship this past Sunday in the Wrestle War. And in our main event, we have a rematch from a few weeks ago. It is Abadon going to go one-on-one with MOCW Women's Champion Brittany Wilson. A new number one contender was crowned this past Monday, and that was Thunder Rosa. Will we see her here tonight? We have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, we have MOCW Mayhem ready for you. And it happens now. Again, Tetsuya Naito, perhaps one of the favorites to win the Wrestle War match, and indeed he was. Naito originally was set to go one-on-one with Chris Jericho, but it was announced that Jericho would be defending his championship in the Wrestle War match at Clash of Titans. And if you haven't seen Clash of Titans, I strongly recommend go back and watch it. It is perhaps one of the best MOCW pay-per-views we've ever produced, and I'm not just saying that because I'm biased because I own the company. But Tetsuya Naito showed up, outlasted Keith Lee, he outlasted Ken Shamrock, he outlasted Pac, he outlasted JT Funk, and he was able to become the MOCW champion by last eliminating Keith Lee. And now Naito, for the first time in his career, is the MOCW World Heavyweight Champion, and he will face Chris Jericho in a rematch at MOCW Guts and Glory. But right now, we're going to hear from the new champion. Naito, take it away. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the new MOCW champion. You can just see the excitement radiating off of Naito. Remember, all of his, it's all going to be in English. I don't know how to change it to Japanese, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, things definitely are changing, but for MOCW, not WWE, but yeah. I get it. It's a WWE game. They can't, I get it. Oh, that's really nice. Naito letting these fans know how much he appreciates them and how much he cares about his fans. I gotta give it to Naito for coming out here and basically giving his heart to these fans after they gave him theirs at the Wrestle War match. There's a one man, and that's him. Basically saying the same thing. Basically, he is saying the same thing Brian Cage said on Monday. Naito listens to nobody but himself and the fans here in MOCW. This crowd getting behind him. Again, the new MOCW World Heavyweight Champion. This crowd, listen to that reaction. Well, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the new MOCW Champion, Tetsuya Naito. And now, we're going to kick things off with some in-ring action, finally. And it is the debut of Donovan Dijak. Now, if you have never seen Donovan Dijak, I advise you go watch his work on the independent scene. Go watch his work in NXT. Go watch his work anywhere, especially his matches with Keith Lee. If you go back and watch his matches with Keith Lee, you're going to see magic. Two of the best pure athletes in there doing what they do best. Donovan Dijak, a man his size, should not be able to move the way that he does. And he does. He moves exactly the way you would think. Well, I mean, he doesn't move the way you think he would. But Donovan Dijak is one of the best pound-for-pound wrestlers in the world, especially for his size. And tonight he gets to go up against Brian Pillman Jr., who right now is the current MOCW Valhalla Vision champion. He defeated Darby Allin at Clash of Titans to retain his championship. And that was a hell of a match. Again, if you haven't watched Clash of Titans, I strongly recommend going back and watching it, especially that opening contest between Darby Allin and Brian Pillman Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your opening contest here tonight. It's Brian Pillman Jr. and Donovan Dijak. Match underway, both men locking up here. Side headlock by Pillman. You're going to see Dijak in this match use his power, use his strength to his advantage, missing that shot with the elbow. Pillman nails a couple elbow shots of his own, and now they're backed up against the ropes. Just got to step in and do something there. Got to break that. Clean break. Pillman, nails an uppercut there. And like I said, you're going to see Dijak in this match use his power and use his strength to his advantage. And Pillman right now goes behind and nails a huge German suplex. And calls for Dijak to get to his feet. Oh, man. I guess to his knees was close enough for Pillman. And there's a cover. Only getting a 1 count. Some of that strength we were talking about. Dijak sends him into the corner. And a win here tonight for Dijak would be absolutely huge as he puts Pillman on the ropes. Sends him off. Now what? Drops down. And nails a huge elbow to the face. Again, like I said, a win here tonight for Dijak would be absolutely huge considering the fact that he's in there. Oh my God! With the MOCW Valhalla Vision champion. And now, just... there it is, using his strength to his advantage. Couple of shots in there. Referee didn't see it, and now Pillman fighting back. Comes off the ropes. Oh, man! Gets absolutely stopped dead in his tracks. Now head first into the corner. Wait a minute. Pillman, wait a minute. Oh, dropped down with that DDT. Wait, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Pac? What the hell is Pac doing out here? I think that's Pac. It is. I said I could have been wrong, but I'm almost certain that's Pac. Ready to cover now. Wait a minute. Only 2. Brian Pillman Jr. Now, wait a minute. Oh, takes him. Massive hit there. Looks like Brian Pillman Jr.'s got himself some backup here. I wasn't expecting to see Pac out here at all. I wasn't expecting to see Pac at all. Like, let alone out here, but he's here. He was involved in that Wrestle War match a couple days ago at Clash of Titans, and now Brian Pillman Jr.'s spine absolutely feeling it. Uh-oh. This is not looking good for Pillman. Dijak has him right where he wants him. Pillman goes behind. Choke slam time. Oh no, wait, Pillman gets out of it. And nails the German on Dijak. Cover now. Only 2. Pillman not happy. Thought he had this match won. Oh God! A diving cross body, and he takes himself and Dijak over the top rope. If he would have did that last Sunday, they both would have been out. Now Pillman. Seems like Dynasty has maybe found a new member. Now wait a minute, over the top rope goes Pillman, and Dijak mounts the top rope. Uh-oh, wait a minute. The big man's gonna fly. And he does. Dijak, but sidestepped there by Brian Pillman. He sends him into the corner. And into the head, oh God, head first, into the post. Referee's count is up to 2. Now Pillman. I don't even know why Pac is out here. Is he out here to help Pillman? Is he out here to scout Pillman? Is he going to be Brian Pillman's next challenger? Watch out there, ref. There's so many questions that I have right now. Pillman bounces off and lands right on Dijak. Flush there to the cover. Only 2. Body shot to Dijak, and it barely phased him. Oh, that stunned him. That one stunned him, and he goes behind again. There's another German in the ropes. Pillman turns his attention to the referee, arguing with the referee. Again, I still have no idea what the presence of Pac brings to this match, but he's out here, and Dijak has him up. And that's gotta be it. Pillman Jr. planted down. Oh, Dijak building up a head of steam here. He's got a mind here, but Pillman Jr. needs to get the hell out of the way. Dijak's gonna run through him like a steamroller here, and oh my God, planted down by Brian Pillman Jr., who mounts the top rope, but Dijak meets him. Oh my God, Dijak met him up there and just sends him crashing to the floor. Back to the outside. Dijak with a stomp to the gut. Oh man, there's some shots to the face again. Again, you're gonna notice the sound delay. That's not me. That's Twitch. I want to say 2K. It's not 2K's fault this time. But Brian Pillman Jr. getting choked out on the outside now. He breaks out of it, gets back into the ring. He has absolutely no energy here, and a huge Uranagi. Oh, wait a minute. There's those backbreakers again. And one more time, a third backbreaker from Dijak. Absolutely rocks Brian Pillman Jr. And now Pillman in a bad way here. Dijak can pull off the upset. In his debut match, Dijak, oh God! That's gotta be it. And Dijak in his debut picks up a hell of a win by knocking off the Valhalla Visions champion, Brian Pillman Jr. And my God, Brian Pillman Jr. puts on yet another classic showdown here tonight. Dijak in his debut match here in MOCW, victorious. Look at that, beautiful crossbody there. Only able to get a 2 count. And then this is when Dijak went into the ropes. And those backbreakers right there, those are nothing like you've ever seen before. I mean, we see Sheamus doing it, but Dijak. Even with Pac out there. Ready to feast your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Dijak. Victorious here tonight over Brian Pillman Jr. And you got to believe where that's going to put Dijak in the rankings is up higher than a lot of people for the Valhalla Visions Championship. And man, ladies and gentlemen, this was an absolute war. Congratulations, Donovan Dijak, on a successful debut in MOCW. And now we move on, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. Danhausen makes his MOCW debut. We just saw the debut of Donovan Dijak. And now it's time to see the debut of Danhausen when he takes on the television champion Lance Anoa'i. Now this normally would be a television championship match. However, it was requested by management that this not be a championship match due to the fact that these two want to tear each other apart, considering Danhausen showed up and absolutely destroyed Lance Anoa'i at Clash of Titans without warning. Warhorse has already come out and condemned Danhausen's actions, but you know those two are best of friends, so how much does that actually mean? How much of his condemning actually means anything? Who knows? But ladies and gentlemen, Danhausen and Lance Anoa'i right now on Mayhem. Bell sounds, and Danhausen, wait a minute, rolls to the outside. Lance Anoa'i chasing after Danhausen here. Danhausen, wait a minute now. Rushes to the top rope, and Anoa'i is going to meet him there. He got caught there. Referee's trying to tell him to get down. Oh man, this took, oh god, oh god, oh, wait a minute. Danhausen trips up on Anoa'i. What was that? Oh god. I guess that was Danhausen's little transition, I don't know. But Danhausen, just an absolutely strange individual who drops down and gets stomped on by Anoa'i. Now Lance Anoa'i really wrenching that neck of Danhausen. Stomp to the gut. Anoa'i. Danhausen rolls out again. Back into the ring. Oh man, takes him down. Now the television champion in trouble. Chop from Danhausen and a jab misses. What the hell is Anoa'i got in mind here? Stomp right to the heart of Danhausen, and I don't honestly think he has one. Only a 1 count there. That knee right to the back. Now, Lance Anoa'i really wrenching the back here of Danhausen. But Danhausen fighting back into things here. That elbow to the gut. There's another elbow. Now with here, the bulldog on Anoa'i. Yeah, we see Danhausen show up at Clash of Titans, attacking Lance Anoa'i. Warhorse is one of Warhorse's closest friends, Danhausen. Flies now, my God. does not condone the actions of Danhausen. Now what the hell Danhausen got in mind here? Man. Lance on Hawaii looks like he's getting out of things here, trying to get out of dodge, and an elbow to the face does just that. Rocking Danhausen. Hawaii went for that. Oh no. Danhausen gonna finish here. Drives him down. Two. And Lance on Hawaii getting the shoulder up. Danhausen almost knocked off the new television champion in his in his debut match. That's not opening match. That was last match. Now drops down. And an arm drag to Hawaii. Again, now Warhorse has already lost his championship twice. Does he get a third opportunity? Oh, man. Does he get that chance again? He lost it to Brian Pillman Jr. Won it back just to lose it to Lance on Hawaii. And now Danhausen really wound that one up. Danhausen got in mind here. Oh, God. Oh, my God. We've seen it at Clash of Titans. Absolutely rocking Danhausen with that super kick. Indeed it is. And look at Danhausen. Hardly phased by the fact that he just ate Lance on Hawaii's boot by jumping about 8 feet down. Lance on Hawaii caught him. And look at Danhausen. Almost completely unfazed by that super kick. This guy is not human at all. That is a scary individual right there. Danhausen flies again, knees to the face. I think he hurt himself on the landing. That's an uppercut. Danhausen rolls him in again, this time. Man, Lance on Hawaii trapped once more. Those arms really being worked. Hawaii gets out one more time and another elbow to the face. Danhausen. Behind it. Ooh, right to the face. Another neck breaker. He's got him one more time here. Driving that neck has to be done for. And Hawaii kicking out again. Danhausen getting very frustrated. And it's got to make you wonder, after the beating that Lance on Hawaii is taking here tonight. Elbow drop. Really makes you wonder what his conditioning is going to be for his next championship match. He took a knee right to the face there. He has to roll out of the ring. And he can break your freaking nose. And Danhausen running the ropes, testing on Hawaii here. Speaking of broken noses, I think on Hawaii has one. He's busted open. Takes on Hawaii down again. Now where's he going? Taunting the MOCW crowd here. Arming himself. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What a steel chair. Oh, he was going to hit the ref. The referee taking the chair from him. On Hawaii, wait a minute. And Danhausen rolls him up. Only two. Lance on Hawaii's hurt. Kick to the gut. Now Danhausen one more time. Has Lance on Hawaii trapped. This could be it. He's going to try to make him tap. How the hell is Lance on Hawaii going to tap when his arms are locked? This could be the end here. The television champion slowly fading away. And wait a minute. On Hawaii getting out again. Danhausen's face has to be feeling those shots. Danhausen got a mind here. Oh, God. Sends on Hawaii crashing down. On Hawaii kicking out again, and Danhausen that. What kind of man is he going back underneath the ring looking for that chair? You know, it's right next to him. I think he sees it now. And that is it. He just struck the ref with the chair. It's a disqualification. And now Hawaii puts him into the corner. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's on Hawaii. Oh, man. He's going to win this by disqualification. Danhausen. And not looking good right now. Danhausen just took Lance Hawaii's whole... Well, y'all seen it. Y'all seen it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, Lance Hawaii picks up the win over Danhausen, but it's by disqualification. So, you know, that rivalry right there is far from over. But ladies and gentlemen, up next we have tag team action. The new Universal Tag Team Champions Dynasty going to be in action when they take on Jonathan and Joshua Fatu brothers. And Davey Boy and David Benoit overcame... Well, they didn't really overcome much because of Dustin Rhodes, but they overcame the former Universal Tag Team Champions, and well, now they hold the gold, and they go up against former Universal Tag Team Champions, the Fatu brothers, here tonight. The Fatu brothers never technically lost those championships. The championships were retired for all about a month. And then we decided to bring them back. That was about 2 months, but still. But ladies and gentlemen, Dynasty and the Fatu brothers, they collide next. Here we go. And a fireman's carry to start things off here. I think Davey Boy was looking for the lockup. Didn't really get it. Davey Boy going to use his power against the Fatu brothers here in this match for sure. Last time Davey Boy was in the ring with Stonedust and Dustin Rhodes when Dustin Rhodes turned his back on Stonedust. And again, here comes the strength into play. Too. Oh man, up to the cover already here. Looking for an early finish. And as it stands right now, Dynasty holds over half of the titles in MOCW. Well, on Mayhem at least. They hold the Universal Tag Team Championships, and they hold. Wait a minute now. Fatu fighting back. It's not enough. The MOCW Universal Tag Team Championships, the Valhalla Vision Championships. And you know they're looking for more gold as they go on. Benoit drives him down. Finally getting new gear. Good on him. And striking Joshua Fatu, sending him off the ring. Oh, and a jab in the face. And a super kick connects. This could be it. Goes to the cover. Davey Boy breaking it up. Wait a minute. Davey Boy. Just got to get him out of the ring. David Benoit back on his feet and now taunting. Now the Universal Tag Team Champions working well together like an oiled machine here. Benoit drives him down. Joshua Fatu wants to get into that ring. He needs to get in the ring. Oh! And a slap to the face. Staring him down. He had an opportunity to tag his brother and he didn't take it. I don't know why. David Benoit now. Wait a minute. Rushing the ropes. You know what's coming here. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Fatu got out of the way. Double underhook. Drives him down. Fatu calling. Battle cry of the Usos. Never gonna go by the Usos no more. That's the thing. I'm gonna battle cry of the Usos. Call back. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And Jonathan Fatu nails all those clotheslines, and look at this David Boy back to his, excuse me, Benoit back to his feet. And a shot to the head. Jonathan Fatu needs to tag out, and he needs to tag out ASAP. A Samoan drop would be the perfect opportunity. David Benoit tries to crawl. Kick to the gut. Countered. Now what? Oh, you know exactly what's coming here. Tequila Sunrise. David Benoit takes it to the ropes. And now Joshua Fatu tags in. Stomp to the back. Rolls him over. An elbow drop to the heart. Has him up. And there it is. Death Valley Michinoku style driver. 1, 2, and wow. Fatu kicks out, gets right back to his feet. Referee trapped in the corner. And somehow didn't go down. Alright. This referee's been used to the abuse that he's been taking. And now David Benoit fires back. Nails that drop kick. Now what? Tagging Davey, but it looked like Davey trying to break things up for his team. Trying to save his team. And now Davey Boy on the outside looking to be tagged in again. And Joshua Fatu again. Kick to the chest. Another one. Another big man tag back in. Davey Boy tags back in and nails an elbow drop right across the jaw. Again, there's where the strength comes into play. Davey Boy taking right after his father. Just a freaking powerhouse. Look at us driving him down. Davey Boy shows when it's in the ring. He's scary. Scary individual when he gets going like this and he starts moving. Oh, wait a minute. Fatu fighting back. And using his weight distribution perfectly there. And now Jonathan Fatu tagged back in. Oh, man. Wow. Wow. I can't say it enough. The strength comes into play. So Jonathan Fatu's up. Oh, wait a minute. He fights out. Fastball pitch to the back. Looks like getting hit with a freaking baseball bat. Clubbing blows of Davey Boy Jr. Oh, to the shoulder, a shoulder breaker. Now David Benoit asking him what the hell he's doing. Right into the corner. Now Davey Boy Jr. nails the Russian leg sweep on Jonathan Fatu. And a huge drop kick, rocking him. Cover here. You see a brawl between the two teams. Into the corner now. What you got in mind here? Baby boy, snake eyes. Now, last call slam, sending Jonathan Fatu across the ring. Now he has him up again. Plants him down. There you go. That's the one we want to hit. Turns the attention back to Jonathan Fatu. Cover here. Only two. Jonathan Fatu suffered a cut on his head. I can't really tell. And now Davey Boy plants him down. The last ride like spirit bomb. And that is no. Absolutely shocked. Davey Boy running on empty here. You can see the fatigue setting in. Still able to launch the Fatu brothers a couple of toys across the ring. Now wait a minute. What's he got in mind here? Come on. Stick to your opponent in the ring. Now what? Now what? Oh! God! Good night. Right on his neck. He calls it a rope break. I don't think David Boy's seen that as a rope break. Oh, the bell clap. We've seen that. Rushes him down. Now Davey Boy has him up again. Sit out last ride. That's gotta be it. That is it. Dynasty picks up a huge win here, knocking off the former Universal Tag Team Champions. A few moments in this match right there, David Benoit fought to get to the ropes. This was a damn good tag team match. A lot of tag team action. I mean, it was tag team action the entire match technically, but a lot of good double teams. Just an all-around classic tag team match for MOCW. And ladies and gentlemen, there are your winners, the Universal Tag Team Champions, David Benoit and Davey Boy Smith Jr. And you gotta wonder what's next for them at Guts and Glory. Wonder who their tag team or who their opponents are going to be going into that match. And speaking of opponents and speaking of tag teams, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally going to hear from the opponent of Dynasty this past Sunday. Well, one of them, Dustin Rhodes. Again, Dustin Rhodes' actions were reprehensible and downright disgusting. After what he did to Casey Stone, after everything they've been through, they overcame their hatred for one another to become the Universal Tag Team Champions. And Dustin Rhodes on Sunday, I guess, had enough. And the emotions came flooding out. They were arguing the entire match. Dustin Rhodes refused to tag in, then he refused to tag out, then he refused to tag in. And there was a lot of miscommunication in that match between Dustin and Casey Stone. And I guess it just led to a breaking point, and Dustin Rhodes did what he did. But ladies and gentlemen, we will hear from Dustin Rhodes next. I have no idea if we're going to be seeing Casey Stone here tonight or not. But let's get to it. Dustin Rhodes already in the ring. Dustin Rhodes right away, not waiting, not wasting any time. Right to the point, calling out Stonedust. And here he comes. For some reason, he has Shawn Michaels' entrance video. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're going to see a fight. We're going to see a fight. Oh. Dustin Rhodes keeping his distance. I don't understand how. Again, I don't know how Stonedust did not come back and punch Dustin Rhodes right in the face. Absolutely just disparaging Stonedust. I guess you could call this Dustin's revenge for what Stonedust has did over the last number of months, but they put it all behind him. And Casey Stone trying to be the glue here. He wants this tag team to work. He wants this tag team to work. He wants to be partnered with Dustin Rhodes. And I can't blame him. Like, he thought he could trust Dustin. Again, Dustin Rhodes just going right for the heart of Casey Stone. This is tough to watch. We're cool for now, but if you get in my way, you're gonna regret it. Man, this is... I thought for sure it was gonna turn into a fight. And props to Casey Stone for keeping his cool there. I don't know how he did it. I would have punched him right in the mouth. I would have punched Dustin right in the mouth. But ladies and gentlemen, Dustin Rhodes putting an end to the duo of Stonedust and himself. You hate to see it, folks. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time we move on to our next match here. It is Chris Jericho versus Mongo. We still have 2 matches to go. We still have Mongo and Jericho. And we have Brittany Wilson versus Abadon. And ladies and gentlemen, Chris Jericho is going to be in a freaking mood. Chris Jericho eliminated before number 10 could even get into the ring in the Wrestle War. Chris Jericho lasted, I believe, I'll have to go back and rewatch it, I believe until number 5, and he was eliminated by that man right there. Mongo getting some sweet revenge, eliminating Jericho from the match. Now, of course, Mark Carlson would go on to eliminate Mongo from the match, but Mongo coming back to get his revenge and put down Jericho, at least costing Jericho his championship, and now we're here. We have Chris Jericho versus Mongo in Mongo's first singles match since Meltdown. And here we go. Bell sound, now Jericho, as should have known it was coming. Mongo suckered Jericho in. Pacing this match perfectly. Not letting Jericho get any kind of reprieve, breather. Oh, man. Jericho sends him into the corner. Mongo moves. And this is Mongo's first match, the first singles match since Meltdown. He lost that championship to Chris Jericho. Jericho. I almost feel bad for, oh God, I almost feel bad for Mongo when I sense that his championship reigns were both so short. His first one, he lost the championship to Miles Millennium in a ladder match. Won it back the next night. Jericho in the corner. And then he would go on to hold the championship, only to lose it via a rule that wasn't even in play. The referee should have known there was no pinfalls in that match. It was a steel cage match. He would win by escaping the cage, and the referee knew that. Well, at least I thought he did. Jericho's chest is going to be bright red at the end of this one. Mongo just nailed it, slaps. Oh, there's an arm drag. The referee counted Mongo's shoulders down to the mat. And when a new champion was crowned, and that new champion was Chris Jericho. We've seen this past Sunday, Jericho did lose that championship, and now Mongo has him. Look at bench pressing. Look at the strength. Driving Jericho down. And Jericho has got no offense in this match. This has been Jericho's worst month in MOCW yet. Nothing, kick out there. Nothing has gone Jericho's way. This has been Jericho's absolute worst month so far. Losing to Pac, losing the championship. Being put against 29 superstars when he thought he was only going to have to face one superstar. And now he's going here tonight, taking on Mongo. Drives him down with a running power slam to the cover. No break. Trying to mount some support for Chris Jericho here. But you know, this is just sweet, sweet revenge for Mongo, and he's going to take his time picking apart Chris Jericho. That is my one takeaway from this game, though. Jericho, they bleed way too easy. Jericho obviously just busted open from that elbow, but they bleed so easy in this game. It gets kind of annoying after a while, but it's cool to see the bloodshed, I guess. Now Mongo sent into the corner.
Come on, baby!
Jericho trying to mount some offense here. And now Mongo. Oh! Takes him down. Got Jericho up again. But Chris Jericho has to go on to Guts and Glory next month to face Tetsuya Naito for the MOCW Championship. And it makes you wonder, how is Jericho going to feel going into that match? He can't even, kicking out again. I say he can't even knock off Mongo here. But then again, Mongo is a former two-time MOCW champion. Mongo, the hybrid monster. And now, wait a minute, Jericho goes behind, drives him down. Jericho, wait a minute. Jericho going to steal one here. And he does. Chris Jericho. And that was smart by Chris Jericho. I'll give him that. That was smart. Jericho. Mongo got in, he got his hands on Jericho. I'm pretty sure he's satisfied with the beating he gave Jericho, but he's definitely not going to be satisfied with the fact that he was outsmarted once again by Chris Jericho. Mongo has yet to defeat Jericho one-on-one here in MOCW. Take a look here, Jericho rolling them in. And then 1, 2, and 3. And Jericho outsmarting Mongo again. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner tonight, Chris Jericho. A bloody mess, but a winner nonetheless. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event, a rematch from just a few weeks ago. Brittany Wilson and Abadon. Brittany Wilson, the undefeated MOCW Women's Champion. Abadon, the not so far undefeated at all. She's lost both of her matches in MOCW, but that's besides the point. The point is Abadon almost became the MOCW, or number one contender for the MOCW Women's Championship in that Fatal 4-Way this past Monday, and now she's going to come here tonight and she's going to go one-on-one with Brittany Wilson once more. The person that breaks Brittany Wilson's streak, the person that beats her, is going to absolutely regret it, because Brittany Wilson's going to snap. So, are we going to see the snap here tonight? We're going to find out. Because now Abadon has a goal. Abadon has a goal. And so does Brittany Wilson, and that's to mow through the entire women's division like she just mowed through Abadon there. This is our main event here tonight. Brittany Wilson one-on-one with Abadon. There's those lightning hands there. Sends her into the corner. A shot right to the face. Brittany Wilson, wait a minute. Looks like she's looking to end things here. A Kimura locked in already. Abadon in trouble. Brittany Wilson. We're going to make Abadon tap out here. The Kimura is cinched in. Brittany Wilson letting her out, losing her grip there. Wilson nails Abadon right in the head. Now sends her into the corner. Now what? Now what? Oh, taking her down. Just kicking her lifeless body. Oh, man. She rolls to the outside of the ring. Abadon. Oh my God. Driven down. Nakamura locked in again. I don't think Abadon's getting out of it twice. I don't think she's getting out of it twice. She is not. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Brittany Wilson, absolutely dominant. Knocking off Abadon via submission here tonight. Let her go that first time. She was losing her grip. You could see it there. And then that second time, she locked it in and she pulled and wrenched as hard as she could. Abadon eventually tapped out. And ladies and gentlemen, Brittany Wilson keeps her undefeated record here tonight. That is a scary individual. Not even for the reason somebody would be. Abadon is a scary individual, but look at the raw power, the raw strength of Brittany Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, picking up yet another victory here at MOCW. Your women's champion, ladies and gentlemen, Brittany Wilson. This has been Mayhem. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to check out the BJ Experience podcast, available on Spreaker and Spotify for your listening pleasure. I'm going to say that because it's my freaking podcast. I'm going to keep saying it over and over again until y'all listen. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and good night.